In this video, we'll configure PrintPAL, which is a utility that is included with UniPrint Infinity, and can be used to automate the process of mapping printers to user sessions. We highly recommend that time be spent on planning out your PrintPAL mapping, and handy tips can be found in our Administrator's Guide to do just that. We'll show you how to create a PrintPAL map by first adding an LDAP path to access Active Directory. Then we'll add a group, various network objects, an IP range, and a device that is not a member of Active Directory. We then add printers to a group, demonstrate printer inheritance, and set a default printer for a group. Next, we'll test the map that we created and enable PrintPAL on the application server. Finally, we'll show you how users can use PrintPAL to manually add printers to their sessions by themselves. Technically, you can create your initial PrintPAL map from either the bridge or the application server, but since the PrintPAL server itself is installed on the bridge, we recommend creating the initial mapping on the bridge. So let's go to the bridge to start. Under Tools and Utilities, click PrintPAL. For demonstration purposes, a partial map has been created, and we'll be adding different groups and objects to this map. Before we start adding to this map, let's connect to an LDAP server so that we can get a list of mappable network objects. Click Settings. Click Add. The LDAP path for your current domain should already be displayed. If you want to use a different LDAP server, enter the path for it. Enter domain user credentials for the LDAP server. And then click OK. The domain information will be displayed. Click OK. Domain information will be populated here. Let's add the marketing group to the first floor in Montreal. Click to select first_floor. Spaces and special characters are not allowed in PrintPAL, hence the underscore. Click New, and then select Group. We'll enter the group name as Marketing. We want all users and computers in the marketing group to have access to all the printers assigned to the first floor, so select Inherit Printers from Parent Group. A different way of assigning printers is by matching criteria. By selecting Match All Criteria Types, printers will only be assigned to a session if either the device's computer name, or OU, and the computer IP address, and either the username or the user group are true. But since our map is based on location and department, we'll leave this option unselected. Click OK. And the marketing group is added to the first floor. Now we can map some network objects to the marketing group. A list of mappable objects can be viewed by type. Let's view a list of devices. Select Devices, and then click Show Objects. This will display a list of all mappable objects in your AD, and depending on the size of your organization, this could take a really long time. Since we just want to add objects that belong to marketing, let's filter this list. Beside Filter, enter MRKT. Click Show Objects. Now we have a more manageable list. Let's map all of the marketing PCs to the marketing group. Click to select MRKT-PC01. Press Shift and then click MRKT-PC04 and then press Enter. All 4 marketing PCs are now mapped to the marketing group. Let's see what else we can map to the marketing group. Select OUs and then click Show Objects. Let's select something else. Select Users. Click Show Objects. Let's add D. Morgan and J. Gibbs to the marketing group. Click to select D. Morgan and then drag it to the list of mapped objects. Do the same with J. Gibbs. Let's see if we can add another type of object. Select User Groups. Click Show Objects. We haven't saved our configuration changes in a while, so click Save. Select Administrators and then drag them into the list of mapped objects. Now let's map some printers to the marketing group. Click the Gateway Printers tab. Map the 2 printers that are closest to marketing to the marketing group. Click to select HP Color LaserJet. Press Ctrl and then click Lexmark T520. And then either press Enter or drag them to the mapped printers list. Now we have 2 printers mapped to the marketing group. There is one printer that we want mapped to all users and computers in Montreal. Click to select Montreal. This is the virtual print queue. Click to select UniPrint VPQ and then drag it to the mapped printers list. Everyone in Montreal will have access to the UniPrint VPQ, including those on the first floor. The down arrow in the printer icon indicates an inherited printer. Now let's add a device that isn't a member of the domain. Click New. Select Device. Enter the computer name. And then click OK. Now let's add a range of IP addresses. Click to select Training. Click New. And then select IP range. Give this range a name. And then enter the starting IP address. And also the ending IP address for this range. And then click OK. Click Save. We want to assign a default printer to the marketing group. Click to select the marketing group again. Let's make the UniPrint VPQ the default printer. Right-click UniPrint VPQ. And then select Set as Default. A green checkmark will appear in the printer icon to indicate that this is a default printer. Click Save. Let's test our mapping. Click Test. You can test by device name, IP address, or username. Let's test by device name. Click Device Name. Enter a computer name. We'll enter the device that we just added. Click Show Printers. A list of printers that are mapped to this device are shown. Click Close. You can also test your PrintPAL map based on an existing session, but first let's start a session. Double-click Remote Desktop Connection. Enter the IP address of the application server and then click Connect. Since we'll be starting and ending sessions throughout these demonstrations, click Remember My Credentials so that we don't have to keep entering them. Click OK. Let's go back to the bridge. Click Test. Click the link Browsing an Existing Session below. Enter administrator credentials for the application server. When it comes to admin credentials, I don't like those being remembered, so clear Remember My Password. And then click OK. Click to select the session that we just started. And then click OK. The session's information will be populated. Click Show Printers. These are the printers that are mapped to this session. Click Close. Now let's log off the session. Now that we created the PrintPAL map, we have to enable PrintPAL on the application server. So let's go to the application server. Under Network Connections, click Sessions. Earlier we set the UniPrint VPQ as our default printer. Clear Set UniPrint as default printer. To enable PrintPAL, select Run PrintPAL on this server. Click Save. Let's open up another session to see if those printers are indeed mapped to our session. Go to the workstation. Double-click Remote Desktop Connection. Click Connect. Open up a document. Double-click Lorem Ipsum. Let's print it. Click the File tab. Click Print. Expand the printer list to confirm that those 3 printers have been mapped to this session. And here they are. But what if, as a user, I want to print to a different printer? This would typically result in a call to the support desk, since most users wouldn't know to go to the control panel to add a printer. But through PrintPAL, users can help themselves. In the notification area, right-click the UniPrint icon. Select Add Printers. PrintPAL presents the user with a list of available printers. Let's add a multifunction printer that can be used to print out large documents. Click to select HP LaserJet M4345 MFP. If the user wants, they can make this printer their default printer by selecting Set as my default printer. But I'd rather keep the UniPrint VPQ as my default, so clear Set as my default printer. Users can also ensure that this printer is added to their session even after they log off and then log back in again. Select Always Add this printer. And to make this printer follow them no matter which computer they use to log into a session, Select from any computer I log into. This is probably a good idea for centrally located printers like this one. Click OK. Let's check to see if this printer has been added. Expand the printer list. And here it is. Thank you for watching this video. Check out our other videos on setting up Secure Print, configuring the UniPrint VPad, and configuring archiving and statistics. And for those looking to set up UniPrint Infinity for server client printing, you may also want to check out our videos on installing and configuring UniPrint Client.